a very common construction method for building floors or ceilings or roofs is the use of precast concrete construction. One of the more common precast concrete construction methods we'll find is called the double T. As you look behind me, the double T is a piece of concrete that's precast in a factory that has the shape of a T between two pieces of the slab. Having the vertical piece come down, go up to a horizontal piece, come down to another vertical piece, gives us the illusion that we've got two T's up there. Now, there's a lot of different little unique elements to the inspection of this type of construction. First and foremost is looking for cracking. Second, we want to identify any openings or cuts that have happened in the field, because field manipulating or field engineering a precast piece of concrete could potentially fail the structure's stability. And then lastly, is the seams between, or are the seams between each of the individual panels well sealed? So let's take a look at that individually and see what we find. When I look at the T's, I'll look at the bottom of each T to try to make sure and verify I don't have any cracking or any cuts or any openings. I'll do the same as I look at the webs above to make sure I don't have any cracking or any cuts or openings. And then lastly, I'll look at the seams between each of the individual double T panels, and I'll make sure that that's well sealed. Once I've identified those in every panel, then I want to get a closer look at the seats or the ledges for which each of these slabs or panels are set on. So let's take a look at these ledges to make sure that I don't see any unusual cracking or openings. Each panel is going to sit on the wall, in this case a concrete wall, in a saddle or a channel. And so I'm going to look at every one of these to make sure that we are properly set. And the biggest thing we're looking for is cracking. And if we identify cracking, is try to identify, is this a structurally significant or movement, or is this just cracking? We are not providing engineering, we are not providing architectural analysis. We are only illuminating our clients on what we see, and if we can put context to it, then that's the most important thing we can do. So I'm going to take a look at this particular saddle or seat for which this double T is sitting in, and I do have a crack. I have a crack that's coming right down from it and carrying down the wall. The most important thing that I'm identifying is that this crack is not showing a significant displacement, nor evidence of movement, but rather cracking. And so my report is going to indicate that we have cracking at one of the seats or multiple seats, and then I'm going to recommend continual review and addressing as necessary. So that way my client understands what's going on. It's really important when you look at every one of these, not just a sampling, every one of these pieces of structural material, to look for any unusual cracking, any openings caused by cutting or field manipulation, like I called that field engineering, or the seams, and then looking at our seats or saddles where everybody's sitting to make sure we don't have any cracking. Remember to follow the COMSOP as you're going through here. It'll help guide you through those milestones that are important to report on for your clients.